This fucking show. I don't know what to say anymore. Where shall we begin? Okay, Gadriel so stoic that she can be engulfed by a volcano in eruption. And not any volcano. Any volcano would have been good. Mount Doom fucking volcano? Jesus fucking Christ. You got some fucking balls. Yeah. And first, I don't know where to start and I don't know where to end with this fucking shit show. It's up. It's now. Look, last week was a little bit improvement, like millimeter of improvement. If so, I said, yeah, well, end of the season they'll start giving some free bread and free bagels and free. No, still fucking horrendous. The fucking dialogue, I swear. I mean, who the fuck is writing this? It's like a guy who, from 50 years, has read nothing but Greek myths and Latin dictionaries, and it's like, that's not how people. I don't know if you're elven, dwarves. Okay, I'll say this first. Again, the only good storyline with only good characters and only good dialogue are the dwarves. The the uh, the dwarves are the better, the elves are the worst, and the Orphoots are inconsequential. You could erase all the Orphoot stuff, all the storylines, all the characters, and yes, even Proto Gandalf. Erase the fuck out of it. What's the difference? Couple of minutes that you could do better things with your time. And after watching the fucking Hobbit and seeing dwarves for 9 hours, I'm fucking sick of it. And their storyline, their dialogue, and their relationships of the dwarves are the most dramatic, are the best handled. Not saying much, but they are also coupled with the worst storyline in the fucking show. Mithril is gonna save the elves. What the holy fuck? What the holy fuck? Why? How? And they're trying to create a drama with digging for, like, Durin digs alone with Elrond watching him, and I'm sorry. I have too many. I should. I never bothered to take notes with this series because it's too dumb. My fingers are gonna break. My mind is gonna. Sorry for that. Yeah, my mind is gonna scramble. I can't. Me watching Rings of Power is like, why? How? What am I watching? How can this cost so much money? Okay, so to start, it's just getting some frustration mediocrity, poor, 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 but mostly frustrating because the potential is so great. And all of this to waste. To waste. It's a fucking travesty. I know I've said that before, but Jesus Christ. What a fucking shit show. I mean, I'll go from storyline to storyline. Sorry for the order. What cares anymore? Who cares? This show is dead. This show is dead. We have one episode left. What's gonna happen? Well, the Balrog's gonna happen, and it's like, you want to see the Balrog? The Balrog? The Balrog looks worse than at Fellowship of the Ring 21 years ago, if not 22 when it was made, if not 23 when it was created and put on purpose. Looks worse. Yeah, because 20 years ago, they put sweat and blood in their work. Now we're just spending money. I'm sure there's a lot of good, very good CGI artists that worked on it and felt proud. But for us, it's just like a Balrog. Yeah, we've seen that before. What the fuck? You go with the dwarf, you dig in the mountains, you find a Balrog. Every time. Somebody must learn his lesson. There's always a Balrog. Okay, how about 100 Balrogs? What? You're scared of 100 Balrogs with your $1 billion? Why? Just copy paste like you've done with in the Minorians. Like even Lord of the Rings have done. Copy paste. Why not? Should be fucking epic. I'd watch that. Chris Heineken. Always a good remedy. And I had to wait to open it to watch this fucking show. Now, I'm just. You know what, guys? I'm sorry I'm going off topic here, but at this point, I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing in the night, in the dark corners of my city, and I'm just asking myself, who chose these creators, these showrunners? They're worthless. These writers are worthless. The creative choices are worthless. The music is 95% of the time worthless. Even the intro theme, written by fucking Howard Shore. Yes, he smoked a joint and he said, "Oh yeah, give me $1 million, I'll write you something. Whatever. Ding 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 ding. Send. Whatever. That's what I do, and I'll take the. Yeah, if I was him, I'll take the fucking money. You want me to write the theme, but not the music? Am I asking for too much money? You have $1 billion. Surely you can afford Howard Shore. No? Okay. But I'm sure, I'm sure Howard Shore wouldn't do it because he has fucking principles. So he wouldn't attach himself with such crap. But okay, let's do this. Mount Doom erupts. Gadriel's stays stoic in front of Mount Doom. And she lives not a scratch. Literally. Like Muriel becomes the queen of Numenor, becomes blind. And it's like, usually they put like contact lenses or makeup or something. But it took me a while to say, oh, she's blind now. It's like when she said, uh, and I was like, okay. Her eyes are pristine, not a scratch around, not like any sign of damage. So I was like, okay, I guess she's blind now. If you want, sure. Doesn't change any fucking thing. She's always been fucking stupid. So I don't fucking care. Make her blind, make her dead, cut her throat, cut her head off. I don't fucking care. She's a non-character. She's an NPC. She's a non-playing character. She's all she has is her title. And of course, I'm not. As always, guys, these actors, I'm sure they were fucking happy when they got the call. Hey, you're gonna be in the Rings of Power. Oh yeah, by the way, it's been like 8 hours of footage, not a mention or a sign or a visual of any Rings of Power. Just saying. So, the actors, it's like big break, they're happy. I'm glad for them. I hope they keep getting work. They're not bad actors. They're just given some bad fucking material. Jesus Christ. If I was reading the scripts, if I was any of these characters reading these lines, I would say, oh my fucking god, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. Anyway, so the region queen is blind now. I don't fucking care. Next. Enendil can't track Isildur, his son. And it's like, so to talk about the Numenorians in quotes, because they're not real Numenorians, it's like I would have been glad to see, like, because let's take into consideration what we had, what we lost, and what we are left with. We sent 300 soldiers. 3. The Numenorians are the fucking epic version of the humans. 7 feet tall, badass warriors, armies of thousands. Like, they fear nothing. They're Aragorns. Do you see 300 Aragorns? I cannot see one. Even Elendil, who should be the most badass of this show, on the human side. He's the best characters the humans have. But is he a Numenorian? Nah. Isildur is a fucking cheap. But I guess it's faithful because we all know where he ends. He ends like a fucking coward, evil coward. So seeing Isildur, who isn't worth shit, in this show is faithful. He's a fucking evil coward. He's a fucking gentle coward here. And he has no charisma, no courage, no presence, no nothing. Elendil has more, but even in this episode, they scrap his character because I don't know why, but he was like holding his own and blah blah blah. Yeah, I don't. It's like writers understand the concepts. You're not only Numenorians when the camera goes on. You're Numenorians in your sleep. You're Numenorians when you're off screen, on screen, left and right, and yesterday and tomorrow. But they don't think in, these writers don't think in 3 dimensions. They think in 1 dimension. They think like, okay, actor, you've just heard this or seen this, react or speak. Okay, done, cut, whatever. It's like, no. The Numenorians are supposed, it's like they got, what do they got? It's like a field trip for them. It should be a field trip. The writers, the creators, the showrunners treat the Numenorians like they have gone through, oh my god, the worst of the worst, and they're hurt and like it's fucking rough battle and epic changes, epic tides, like on this battle on the sea and killing dragons and whatever the fuck, fighting Balrogs and saving cities and going to the Elven Kingdom and helping them toe to toe, side to side, like in the beginning of the Fellowship 2,000 years ago, and fucking being badass warriors. And no, 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 no. Cut, 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 cut. You sent 300 soldiers to deliver a village from some orcs. Is that supposed to be difficult? Like when the Rohirrim in the Two Towers, when Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli were running after their friends. You know this word, their friends? A word that you showrunners have forgotten? Friends? You know, people that are bound by their souls are loyal to each other because not by blood but by friendship and torment and good over evil and everything that comes out of it. The Numenorians don't know anybody from this village. They've just set sail because of Galadriel, because of 5 episodes wasted of chit chat and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and endless talks to send finally 300 soldiers to deliver a village from orcs. From orcs. Do you know how 300 cavalry Numenorian men soldiers could fuck up some orcs? It's a fucking field trip. 300 orcs? Yeah, let them come. we're gonna fucking make them eat their heads. But no, it's the big drama, and they arrive at the last second, and they risk. It's like the village is like 50 people, maybe 30, 50 people that they rescue, and they kill not 300 orcs because we see a lot of them still alive in this episode. So you didn't even accomplish that. So yeah, Numenorians are just basic soldiers. No, no special skills. No fearless soldiers. No one to. No intelligence. No smart tactics or strategies. Or no, we just fight some orcs and oh, a volcano erupts, and all goes to shit. Yeah, because you didn't gather any information. You know, when someone says, yeah, the bad guy has an item he shouldn't have, and 300 Numenorians uh, are fucking um, blind to the fact that a child knows where the I'm talking about the Sauron hilt, sword hilt, of course, and Theo, whatever the fuck his name, Theo. Well, let's talk about good old Theo. He knows where the hilt is hidden, even after even the elf was supposed even the elf was supposed to be greater than us and better than us and more cunning than us and more intelligent and pragmatic than us because we're just some fucking basic humans shitstorm blah blah blah. Yeah, even the elf fucks up because Theo, which is his son, of course. I don't know why they don't haven't said it yet. It's fucking obvious. Like your mother is white, her lover is an elven, dark skin elf, and you're dark skinned human. What do you think you are? Who do you think your father is? Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know why they don't talk about it. It's like obvious, and it should, and it would, if they talked about it and admitted it, it should only, it would only forge a greater emotional thread between Theo and Arondir. So I don't know why they don't do nothing with it. But I shouldn't be surprised because they don't do nothing with anything. They don't do shit. Ever. Okay, so Gadriel and Theo. Gadriel, the scourge of the orcs, the commander of the northern armies, the baddest of the badass, and who has killed orcs for centuries, and etc. etc. She's hiding. Sorry, fly flew in my nose. So Galadriel is hiding with Theo when orcs came. So the orcs. Still, I talked about it in my last review. The orcs walking with torches. It didn't make sense last week, and it makes much less sense now. Because the sky are ashes. The sky the skies are ashes. Even their leader at the end of the episode says, you don't have to wear your rags anymore. You don't have to fear the sun. Because the sun is covered by ash. So you have nothing to fear anymore. And they still walk every fucking last one of them as a torch. It's like, you can see in the dark. You can see. You're orcs, you're creature of darkness. You have dark vision. You can see. The only thing you're doing, and I was like, okay, so Gadriel, what are they like? What's the matter? 10, 20, 50 of them? Gadriel, take your sword, go fucking kill them. Oops. I'm sorry, did I touch a nerve? I'm sorry, $1 billion series. Did I touch a nerve? You know, I remember my good old days of Dungeons and Dragons when a fucking epic tout, whatever the fuck old she is, 2,000 years old, commander of armies, Elvin, could just pick a sword and go get a fucking blast cutting some orc heads. Yeah, just for fucking fun. You know? Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. You like showing Numenorians, you like training Numenorians in your ballet, like sword fighting, your fetish, stupid, acrobatic sword fighting. You like to train and to show all the Numenorians, the badass of the baddest humans on Earth, on Middle Earth, that you're better than them. But when orcs come, you stay hidden. You kill the troll in 4 seconds by yourself. And now a couple of orcs, I don't know if they're 50, I don't care if they're 100. She can take them all. With the power level that she's supposed to be, and with what the show has shown us, it would make an epic action scene. Guys, did action scenes rape someone in your family when you were young? Do you have PTSD about action scenes? What did action scenes ever do to you? Why do you have such a fucking problem giving us action? It's like we're 8 hours in. We're almost the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy in. And it's like watching the Lord of the Rings trilogy and there's no action. Yeah, there would be a fucking problem there. And there's a major problem here. So, she doesn't do anything. She stays hidden with Theo, whatever. God, hell. So, nothing happens, even if the orcs, the writers, don't understand the orcs, of course, because they're not paid for that. The orcs would have smelled her, for sure, no matter the ashes. At 15 feet, they can smell her. And she can see them. So good. Go and fucking fight. Protect the boy. You want to be the bestest of the best. Gadriel, pick your fucking sword and go fucking kill them all. You have a problem with that? You spend centuries killing you've just vowed to Adar to kill every last one orc and then fucking plant a dagger in his heart. But when times comes to shove, you fucking stay hidden? You know, I hate this fucking character, but at least when it was time to fight, she fucking fought. It was the only good thing about her, and we can't have that. I could not believe she didn't kill them. I could not believe it. It's like you go into battle, you go into armies, you command whatever, you kill snow trolls, but you won't kill 15, 20 orcs. Why am I asking? Okay, next. So yeah, the region queen of Numenor. It's like, I'm sorry guys, but I don't give a fuck about Numenor. I don't give a fuck about Numenorians. They're like, it's like at this point, it's not Lord of the Rings. How dare I say Lord of the Rings in relation to this show? It's not Lord of the Rings. It's I would call this show random medieval TV series. That's it. That's all we get. We have no lore. Oh yeah, but there's a Balrog screaming for 3 seconds. Yeah, in Fellowship of the Ring, we have fucking Gandalf um, battling a Balrog on his own to save his friends. Again, his friends. And then he falls into the pit of darkness. And in the beginning of the Two Towers, he is killing a Balrog himself. That's fucking badass. That is epic. Watching, following a tree leaf, in the mines of Moria, of Khazad-dûm, and falling, and oh, there's a Balrog. No shit, there's a Balrog. Yeah. Okay. Now the stupidest of the stupidest, if there's such a thing. Elrond, who is one of the worst characters. I mean, I hope Hugo Weaving doesn't watch this series because I would be fucking disappointed. I would be crushed. Like, how can you follow the steps of Hugo Weaving? And again, it's not on the actor, it's not his fault. It's the fucking script. But it's like, again, the elves talk in such a superior and rolling their R's until the fucking next day, and always speaking in a high pitched tone, and always seems so stoic and important. That's the word, important. They're I'm so important. You're not important. We are important. And it's like, and then yeah, it's like fucking, it's like a fucking video game. It's like Darksiders. if you know the video game Darksiders. In Darksiders 2, that was the plot. And evil was going into the forest, the trees, implanting the darkness through nature, and the villainy and the essence of pitch black darkness. And you had to heal them. You had to save the purity of the world. And this is a fucking video game, and worse. And then he said, me with the fucking legend of an elf battling again a Balrog. It's like, what enemy do we have? We have orcs, Balrog, and trolls. That's it. So we have. So every time there's an enemy, we have the choice between orc, Balrog, and trolls, because that's all Lord of the Rings is. So Balrogs is costs a lot of money to animate, and it's a lot of work. And we've only been paid $1 billion, so we don't really want to work. So we'll say a troll. Oh well, she already killed a troll in 4 seconds. That was a lot of work. So orcs. Oh well, we would have to shoot a good fight scene with good choreography, and we're too stupid to do that. So we just put black goo in our trees and say that the elves are being killed by darkness. Okay, the elves are being killed by darkness. Sure, be my guest. What the fuck? Sure, whatever. I don't care about the fucking elves. Do you? Why would I care? They're just standing around shaving a lot. And another thing, small thing, but bugs me as fuck. The elves are not supposed to have beards. And you'll say, well, virtuoso, nobody has them has any beard. Yeah, but with all your beautiful close up, you show their freshly shaved beards because they're actors, because it's not real. Go see the Lord of Rings trilogy by Peter Jackson. Tell me if Legolas has any mark of beard. Shave him. Celeborn? Galadriel? Of course not. But you see my point. And it's called makeup. Because the elves are perfect statue of light beings. It's a small detail. I know most of you say whatever, it doesn't matter, but it matters. It's like if the dwarves remove it's when you're forging fantasy characters that comes with um, with such a rich lore. You have to be it's like you're making banners and horses, armor horses, and swords and shields and Numenorians and races and whatever. But it's a small detail, but it counts. Because that's why they were emanating light. They were higher. They were walking on a higher stairwell than the humans, except for Aragorn, because Aragorn was a Numenorian, and he always felt like a Numenorian. By the first frame we see Aragorn in the Fellowship, I saw this guy and I said, holy shit, this guy is fucking badass. He's not a normal human. And I'm sure many people thought the same way. Because how and show don't tell. Aragorn never stopped on a hillside when they were looking for for Mordor and said, "You know, guys, I am a Numenorian, and blah blah blah, and my king is blah blah blah, and my captains are blah blah blah, and I'm in the ranger blah 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 with my." No, he never spoke. He has never said anything about who he is, who he's supposed to be. Nothing. But holy shit, can you say that Aragorn is an epic? He fought 3 ring wraiths with a torch and a sword. 3. And after that, I mean, just tell me Aragorn is an epic in all the way possible. And if you see in the extended cut, the only thing he mentions is to Eowyn when she asks him how old he is. And he says 80, 84, 85. It's like, and she's fucking surprised because Aragorn isn't true Numenorian. True Numenorians, like true elves, don't go around walking in the woods saying, "Oh, I'm the descendant of blah blah blah, and my king is blah blah blah, and I'm the prince of this and princess of that," and you know, they don't do this shit because they're epic. They don't. They they show you. They have a demeanor, and a demeanor is not saying $100, $100 words, and speaking with rolling their Numenor and Durin and Prince and Mithril and blah blah blah. And it's not like, yes, yes, I'm such an important person and blah blah blah. And, yes, yes, we shall do this and shall do that. And yes, I think we can send you 300 soldiers to fight your orcs and blah blah blah. And oh, we're so good. We're so better than you. And blah 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 blah. God in hell. Anyway, so my point. Demetriel saves and literally Durin sends a piece of mithril next to a leaf. The leaf becomes pure again. It's like, really? I would bet you $1,000,000 fucking dollars that this was invented and never in the lore. It sounds like the most stupid, made up shit I have ever heard. And if it's real, well, I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's not. It's too dumb. It's too dumb to be true. And it does not correlate with the Lord of the Rings trilogy. If Mithril was so important, why then in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, I'm sorry, but that's the best reference I have because it's the only one I have. Bilbo had a fucking chainmail made of mithril. A few elves would have knocked at his door and say, "Give us the fucking mithril." And when they go to visit the elves in the Fellowship, why is there not mithril everywhere? What? Did I touch a nerve? Did I? Ooh, sorry about that. I'm just, trying not to make stupid shit up. And the fact an elf was fighting a Balrog, and what does the Balrog do has to do anything with it? Again, the Balrog is a creature of darkness, is a creature of the underworld. Whatever. He's fire and smoke. And a lightning struck a tree and created mithril. That is a workable idea. It's like, okay, I don't know why you want to go there, but okay. And what does that has to do with anything? He said, oh yeah, but you see, the we even see the roots of the tree going deep in the mountain and being made of mithril. It's like it's a mithril tree, and it's like, okay, it's a mineral. It's a metal that is just harder than normal metal. That's all mithril is. And again, if you've played Dungeons and Dragons, that's all mithril is. It's a fucking epic metal that's fucking stronger than metal. End of the story. Why would it be healing trees and saving elves and what the fuck? And Elrond is such a fucking worthless character. He always says, oh, in this episode, because, okay, the only good in this episode, again, like the last episodes, the only good was when Durin talked with his father, the king. Good drama, whatever, some pieces of music that were okay, but he shows to his father he found a fucking mithril like 100 meters, if not more, of pure mithril there for the taking. And his father just, man, no, we won't aid the elves and blah, 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 and bullshit, cliche, and shut it down, shut the operation down, shut the hole, and we won't dig there. It's like, dude, all you do is dig. What the fuck are you doing in the fucking mountains of Khazad-dûm? Or what? Did I touch a nerve? Did I? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Have I cast a doubt on your $1 billion series? Did I rub it wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Poking fucking holes in your fucking head. So then, okay, so Mithril saves the. I just laughed out loud when Elrond was just cast off the dwarven kingdom and just left because it's just doors in the mountain, and he's just sitting there on his rock, like, it's so ridiculous. Jesus fuck. And yeah, good for him. Elrond, such a worthless, stupid character, not deserving. Again, you could have named him any word, any other name. They call him Elrond. He has nothing to do with Elrond. He has nothing of the presence, nothing of the looks or speech or charisma or whatever. He just have another characters with pointy ears that do nothing and accomplishes nothing through 8 hours of runtime. Next, the fucking Harfoots, the psychopaths. Another stupid story. Finally, I was like, Jesus Christ, because they're on they're on migration. I say, okay, fine. You've been on migration for like again 7-8 hours. When does it end? Where we don't even know where they're going. It's like, if I am to follow these fucking idiots for 7-8 hours because they're going on migration and I are so hardcore fucking bitter about it that they're willing to leave people behind instead of helping them and saving them. Again, friendship, empathy. No? Okay, so you're just fucking psychos. So the psychos are fucking numb on migration forever. And finally they say, oh, we're about there, we're about to arrive. And said, Jesus fuck, finally they're gonna stop moving and do something. Nope. The only one that does something is Proto Gandalf. He heals the trees. So it's like, okay, so he is that powerful. First idea that runs through your head. You had a real friend for weeks, and every time he touches something, it turns to gold. He heals everything. You don't know where he is. He came from a fucking meteor. And when he touches a tree and spoke some words, he healed a forest full of fresh fruits. He healed a forest in 1 minute. A scorched earth. Brand new. What's your first thought? Oh, I'm sorry, did I touch a nerve? Go get him back, idiots. You said, oh yeah, go to there. Your people are there. It's like, hello? This guy does fucking magic. Keep it with you. You're all he knows. You're his only friends. You're all he knows. He doesn't have anything. He doesn't even know how to talk. Go and fetch him back. Don't tell him to fuck off. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, so the Harfoots, I hope they die. They're fucking psycho bullshit and they're worthless characters. They accomplish nothing. And at the end of their arc for this episode, they just go again. They had the magician with him with them. They tell him to fuck off with the humans, and the day after you say, "Holy shit, he does magic, let's go get him back." So you take the fucking master of the village or the community, I guess, and he says, "Oh yeah, let's go get him back, I guess." What a bother! Oh god, this is so difficult. It's like this guy just I hate the leader of the Harfoots. The guys first. I don't even know his name. I don't even know his name. I know the name of female Frodo. That's it. I don't know any of the Harfoots' names. Okay, whatever. They go waste their time. They always do. Nothing's important. Jesus Christ, I'm an hour in. Okay, so Gadriel is useless. Does nothing when she could have done something. Uh, the dwarves. Durin is the only good character who acts logically and um, has empathy and friendship. So he's the best character they have. Everyone is dumb. The king of the dwarves is dumb. Uh, the Numenorians are fucking lazy, weak, um, ridiculous, stupid, random soldiers from an island that has a great name, a name that should be epic in nature, but they only have a name. They don't have any of the gusto that any of the epicness that should come with it. They are fucking lame. Except their name, they have nothing to show for. They have nothing. So the Orphoots are stupid, the elves are stupid, the dwarves are kind of stupid, the Numenorians are weak, their queen is blind because we don't know whatever volcano, Mount Doom. The orcs are the orcs that seen the darks carry torches, and blah blah blah. And at the end of the episode, we see a Balrog because they will fight a Balrog in the finale, I guess. And I went like, if you show me a battle with a Balrog, do you think it will pay me back my 9 hours that I gave you and my money that I pay you? No. If I want to see a good battle with a Balrog, I go watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy for free. For free. And it will look and feel and sound a lot more epic. So, no, I don't care. And if you tell me, oh no, tell me there's 100 or 1,000 Balrogs, like in the Silmarillion, and there's an army versus an army, I'll say, yeah, I'll fucking watch that. Like what you could buy with $1 billion. But no. So, a mineral, mithril, a metal will save fucking thousands upon thousands of year old kind? It's fucking dumb. Stupid. So what's left? Ador and his orcs, who says, I was like the end of Fantastic Four, the last one, when they say, oh, what should we call ourselves? And you're like, this in the theater, and you say, Fantastic Four, and the name Fantastic Four appears. It was the same thing with this. Oh, my lord Adar, what will this place of ours will be called? And he's like, I'm not even about to speak it because it's gonna appear on the on the screen. And the Southlands becomes Mordor. And I was like, you lazy motherfuckers, you couldn't even get into dialogue, you had to show it on screen. Like a video game. So anyway, that's it for now. Jesus, I'm sorry to have dragged you to this hell for 1 hour. As always, the only thing that binds me to this series is pure curiosity, and by now is fucking sadomasochism, because it's nothing but pain and suffering and shit. So if you don't really care for orcs and elves, well, don't bother. Do something else with your time. Don't watch this. You'll save some hours in your life. Go live a little. I don't know. Enjoy the sunshine. Go run in nature. Go call your loved ones. Tell them you love them. Listen to some good music. Watch the Batman from Matt Reeves. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what normal people do. I'm trapped in this cursed land. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm sure no one is watching this by the end, but anyway, thanks for watching. Hey, finale is next week, so we shall see each other again if you're there. So until then, take care, guys. I hope you stay Rings of Power free, and if I have one last wish to say about this series is, hey, at the end of the first season, can we at least get a Ring of Power in your Rings of Power episode? You know, because it's the title of the show. I don't know. Who am I? I don't know anymore. Good day, good night, wherever you are, wherever you are. Thanks for watching. See ya. Ciao.